Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Dropping Dimes podcast Daily Dime series. This is now our 10th episode. And for today's episode, of course, we have the 10 games that were played today, including the Blazers versus the Warriors. Historic night both for Dame Lillard and that man, Carmelo Anthony. And then for our quick Dimer thoughts, we will be talking about the soaring Atlanta Hawks, who are literally balling right now. And of course, we still have the top plays of the night. Yes, sir. The Dropping Dimes podcast starts right about now. Yes, sir. Welcome back, Dimers. This is now the 10th episode of the Daily Dime series. Again, for those who haven't done it yet, please click on the subscribe button and hit on the notification bell so that you can follow all the episodes of the Dropping Dimes podcast by J.I. Dimes. Feel free to also leave a comment, share the video, and do not forget to smash on the like button. Okay, so again, welcome back to the 10th episode of the Daily Dime series. Of course, year 1, episode 10. So again, for those who want to follow us, you can follow us on Facebook and also on Instagram. Of course, you can follow us on YouTube. And then you can also follow us on Twitter, Spotify, and Anchor. You can catch the episodes on YouTube, Facebook, and also on Instagram. Still trying to put all the episodes on Spotify and Anchor. So let's kick off the episode with a travel back in time. Okay, so way back January 1, 1985, the big fella Mark Eaton of the Utah Jazz balled out as he had 11 blocks. Yes, sir. He had 11 blocks. Unfortunately, they lost to the Pacers 119 to 117, but a very big night for the big man, Mark Eaton, who had 11 big blocks. So that is it for our travel back in dime. Let's now proceed to our Spin and Dime segment. Okay, so for our Spin and Dime segment, brought to us by Sports Daily News. Please follow them on Instagram at sports_daily news_. Okay, so he had 10 games. He had 10 games today. Super many games here. So start off with this one. The Suns beating the Nuggets 106 to 103. Then we have the Clippers beating the Jazz 106. Oh no, the Jazz beating the Clippers 106 to 100, and then the Lakers beating the Spurs 109 to 103. And then the Bucks blowing out the Chicago Bulls 126 to 96. Easy win there for the Bucks. Oh, yes, sir. The Washington Wizards finally getting their first win as they beat the Timberwolves 130 to 109. The Atlanta Hawks continue to ball out as they get their revenge win against the Nets 114 to 96. And the Dallas Mavericks bouncing back with a 93 to 83 win against the Miami Heat. Then the Memphis Grizzlies beating the Charlotte Hornets 108 to 93. So in spite of all the highlights from the Hornets, they still lost though. And then the Pistons also getting their first win 96 to 93 as they defeated the Boston Celtics. While the Blazers dominating the Warriors 123 to 98. Okay, so those are the games. Let's now go to our featured game. So let's now go to our first featured game. This is between the Hawks and the Nets. There you go. This is how the Hawks closed out a game. Trae Young to John Collins. And that was the story of the game. The Hawks simply dominated the Nets. Look at this play. Nice. Now let's go to the stats. So again, the Hawks won 114 to 96. Trae Young had 21, 5 and 7. DeAndre Hunter 23, 6 and 1. John Collins 28 and 2. Kevin Durant had a good game, 28, 8 and 4. Kyrie had 18 and 11 and 4, while Joe Harris had 12, 7 and 3, but just not enough as the Nets got blown out by the Atlanta Hawks. Let's now go to the second featured game. So we have here the Warriors and the Blazers. This is the story of the game. Look at the hustle by the Blazers. Was that Harry Giles? And then look at Dame Lillard here. Oh, Dame Dollar. There you go. And look at that. The bench loving it. From defense to offense. So let's now proceed to the stats. So here are the stats. The Blazers winning 123 to 98. Dame Lillard had 34 points, 4 rebounds, and 8 assists. CJ McCollum had 28, 1 and 4. Carmelo Anthony. Yes, for the older guys like us, when we say mellow, we mean Carmelo, not LaMelo. Okay, so 18, 5 and 1 for Carmelo. And then Steph Curry at 26, 8 and 5. Andrew Wiggins 15, 4 and 1. And Kelly Oubre had 10, 4 and 0. But that didn't really matter because they got blown out by 25. Let's now go to the third featured game. So here, the Lakers and the Spurs. Look at AD, man. This guy, 6'10", 6'11", with all these handles and making it look too easy. Yes, sir. Look at that. Okay, in and out. Okay, between the legs, behind the back, and then I'll just take the three. Back. Too easy for AD. The Lakers. Yeah, this was actually a very close game. 109 to 103. Anthony Davis had 34, 11, and 5. LeBron had a typical night with 26, 11, and 10. Dennis Schroeder had 15, 4, and 3. While for the Spurs, Keldon Johnson had 26 and 10. Big game by the young sophomore. And DeMar DeRozan at 23, 9 and 7. Rudy Gay had 15, 3 and 2 for the Spurs. Let's now go to our fourth featured game. And yes, sir, I have to feature them because they finally got their first win. Yes, sir. And they got it when Russell Westbrook wasn't playing. I don't know why, man. And there you go. Rocking the baby right there, Bradley Beal. Taking care of business for the Washington Wizards. As the Wizards finally got their first win. 130 to 109. Bradley Beal had 31, 3 and 7. Thomas Bryant 18, 7 and 2. And look who showed up. Jerome Robinson 13, 2 and 2. Thank you for showing up, Mr. Robinson. Malik Beasley had 21 and 3. Naz Reid 17 and 6, while Anthony Edwards 17, 3 and 2. So those are the featured games for today. Let's now go to our quick dimer thoughts. As a quick dimer thoughts, this is how we dime. So for today, we will be talking about the Atlanta Hawks. Yes, hashtag true to Atlanta. Or maybe they can probably add as well, hashtag legit. This team is good, right? They're a complete team. They have a young superstar in Trae Young. Even though they didn't sign John Collins to that extension, but Collins is balling out. He's trying to prove that he deserves that long contract. And then they got, of course, landed Bogdan Bogdanovic, who was supposed to go to the Bucks, but they eventually went to the Hawks. Clint Capella is now healthy. Rajon Rondo is with them. So again, just like what we said in the team preview series, the Hawks just have a complete team. Right? They were really not so good defensively last year, but this year they are playing incredible defense, and their young players, the DeAndre Hunters, the Cam Reddish, the Kevin Herters, they're not starting to really play well with, their main stars in Trey Young, John Collins, and then Clint Capella, and then you add these vets like Bogdanovich, Rondo, uh, Solomon Hill. They just have a really solid team. And remember, when the Nets beat them, the Nets had to beat them in a close game, and then they bounced back with a blowout win here against the very same Brooklyn Nets team. The Atlanta Hawks look legit. Their defense is really much improved. Their offense is still high octane, led by that man Trey Young, and it's hard to guard them because even though you know that Trey Young would be doing well and Collins would be there, there's always someone that they can rely on a daily basis, right? Another guy or a third or fourth guy that they could always rely on. So as long as the Hawks stay healthy, this team, just like what JJ Redick said, really looks legit. So thank you, Atlanta, for living up. They are indeed true to Atlanta. Okay, and you can probably add hashtag legit contenders. They're not going to contend for a title, but they will be surely a playoff team if they keep on playing like this. Congrats to the Atlanta Hawks for doing very well here to start off this season. Okay, so let's now go to the top plays of the night. Yes, sir. Again, my favorite segment, the top plays of the night. Let's start at number 5. At number 5, we have LaMelo. Look at the handles. Oh my goodness. And then the nice dish to Bismack Biyombo. Unfortunately, the Hornets lost in spite of all the highlights from LaMelo. They still lost. Okay, now let's go to number 4. At number 4, we have LeBron to AD. Wow. This just doesn't really get old, man. This connection, you're not going to really get tired of seeing this. Nice pass here by King James. AD with a finish. The Lakers win as well. Let's now go to number 3. At number 3, we have the point guard, Chris Paul, with the dagger. This was the dagger shot. They were up by 2 here, and then Chris Paul, the shoe. Even had troubles with the shoe. It doesn't matter, though. Chris Paul sealing the deal and getting the win for the Phoenix Suns, who, by the way, are now 5-1. Let's now go to number 2. At number 2, we have Luka Magic. Luka wanted to bounce back. He had a super game and 15 rebounds. And look at that move. Oh my goodness. What a move by Luka Doncic. This cooling. Bam. Adebayo. It's not like Bam is. That guy's an all-star right there. And look at that. Oh. Little dream shake there by Luka Magic. Let's now go to number 1. And then at number 1, we have this play from my main man. I will not play this guy. I'm just going to keep him as long as he keeps playing like this. Look at John. Oh my goodness, John Collins. Now that is how you bring down the hammer. Oh, and that's against Jared Allen. Not just against anybody, against Jared Allen, by the way. What a smack by John Collins. And those are the top plays of the night. Let's see that one more time. Yes, sir, John Collins. Yes, sir. And now we have a special shout out segment. Thank you to Mr. Tweezer and Home Avenue. For anyone who, let's start first with Mr. Tweezer. Thank you for fixing the laptop of my wife. We really thought that was already impossible, but then you were able to find a way. Many, many thanks. You made my wife really, really happy. And then for Home Avenue, thank you as well. Grabe, for if you're looking for these elite sala sets or sofas, Home Avenue is the way to go. And they deliver very, very fast, like on the same day delivery. Wow, and it's also on COD, by the way. Home Avenue, super nice. Thank you as well to Home Avenue. So again, and then for our other shout outs, thank you to Harold Russell Yu. Many, many thanks, Harold. You know, one of the best supporters of the podcast. Always liking our posts. Many, many thanks to Harold Russell Yu. Okay, so let's now proceed to this one. Okay, so again, by the way, before I forget, thank you also to Sports Daily News for always collaborating with us. Thank you. And then now let's go to this one. For those who haven't done it yet, again, please click on the subscribe button and hit on the notification bell so that you can follow all the episodes of the Dropping Dance podcast by J.I. Dimes. Feel free to also smash on the like button, leave a comment, and share the video as well. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the episode. So again, we'll see you on the next episode of the Dropping Dimes podcast Daily Dimes series. This is J.I. Dimes saying I just saw this on Pinterest. New year, new feels, new chances, same dreams, fresh starts. Happy New Year to everyone. Keep safe as well. Keep safe, everyone.